Hey everybody, I'm gonna duck down a little bit so I can say hi. I'm gonna cut myself off. It's the easiest way to do the video angle. Anywho, my name is James Nikolaou, and I am doing a short lab, very very short lab, on water pollution for my Bio 170 class UW Superior. Now, water pollution on a very simple scale of things means stuff in the water that really shouldn't be in the water, and can be harmful for natural environments or creatures' health or human health. So, we have a couple waters lined out here, and I'm going to put some pollutants in several of these so we can kind of see what it looks like. So, first one we got right here. This is going to be our control. This is what water looks like. This is water. Good old normal tap water. Now, the second one we're going to do is probably the most common that we'll see and the easiest to think of when we think of like water pollution, or might be the second easiest. But we got garbage. So this is an old receipt that I'm just going to toss in here, and ooh, look at that. Yeah. Well, that right there would be kind of stuff you'd see on the surface level of like a river or a pond or anything else if someone just throws their garbage in the water. It's kind of nasty. Now, it's bad for humans if we try to drink it. It's bad for fish or other creatures if they want to try to consume this water. Next, we're going to have ourselves some, well, we're going to call it chemicals or oil or solvents or paint. As you can see, that one's pretty easy to tell too. Now this is just orange juice. That needs to be shaken up real badly. But, so it won't hurt me if I drink this, but imagine if this was like vehicle oil or coolant or some kind of chemical that, I don't know, maybe burns skin on contact. This is not something you'd want to drink or have anything drink for that matter. It might actually hurt the environment. Now, next one we're going to do is going to be kind of like a runoff, which can create soil erosion. Now, erosion is where you are removing, well, dirt and land mass from an area, usually done by water. So I've got some good old dirt right here. And you can see it kind of just sits on the top. Right there, you can kind of see it floating around once I start in a little bit with my finger. And it's not necessarily going to be harmful if you drink it. It ain't going to taste good. But what can happen with erosion is just dirt itself, which I use in this lab, isn't too harmful. But what is in that dirt? If it's around farm fields and stuff, it could be insecticides or pesticides. Those are pretty nasty chemicals that are meant to kill things. That can make you very sick or make animals very sick or plants very sick. So you don't want to drink this one either. Now this last one is going to be a little tricky. There are certain chemicals out there that are certain, whether it's minerals, like we're going to use for salt, for example. Boom. Now, you'd have to stir it up a little bit better to get it to dissolve properly. But in all intents and purposes, this is no salt water. Now, in salt water, if you guys have been to the ocean as well, you don't see the salt in there. So it looks like normal water if you compare the two. Water. But this one's going to be salty, and this one, well, that's just going to taste like normal water yet. So what I'm getting at with this one is there are chemicals out there that are clear, or when they're put into water, they become clear. Or certain things that you're not really going to see, like salt or hydrogen peroxide, or well, you see some bubbling, but there are a lot of clear chemicals out there that are really bad for you, or the environment, or animals. And you have to be careful, because not all water pollution is visible to the naked eye. For example, this still looks like water to me. So is this, but again, this one has the salt in there, or the clear pollutant, where this one has nothing. So, this was just a quick little run through on all the different kinds of things that you can find in nature, again, for, well, or man-made versions of water pollution. Again, we have normal water, garbage, chemicals, runoff, and erosion.
and the tricky one, which is your clear chemicals or clear minerals or what have you. Thank you for paying attention and thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day.